Hey, what's up, Zed fam? Welcome back to another video. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Battlefront? What are you doing, Zed? Why are you playing Battlefront? Battlefront is a thing of the past. Your channel is not about Battlefront anymore. And I suck. I haven't played it in ages. I just used it as background music. Or not, sorry, not, I'm losing my mind here. Not background music. Background gameplay for, as you probably know because you read the title, today I'm going to be giving you my pitch for an open world Star Wars game called Star Wars Underworld. So you might have heard about this this game, not the name in particular, that's just a theory I have, but you might have heard that there's an open world Star Wars game in development. I don't believe it's at EA. It's something that starts with an R. I forget what it is, but it's in development at a game company. And yeah, so they're developing an open world Star Wars game. That's all we know about it. We don't know anything else. So I thought I would say today, with some Battlefront music in the background, how would I make that video, that game? What would I do if the game company came up to me and said, we want you to make this, I'm getting used to the controls. We want you to make this game for us. What I would do, I would make a game called Star Wars Battlefront. And this is gonna sound a little crazy, but it would kind of be the same style of game as Red Dead Redemption 2. Now bear with me here. I don't mean like the era or the story. Obviously it's Star Wars, it's out in space. It's not like grounded in the past. Well, it is in the past, but that's not the point. Anyway, the theme and the style would be similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. Like I said, it'd be called Star Wars Underworld. And now if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably know that Underworld means like the criminal underworld where bounty hunters hang out. So in this game, you'd be a bounty hunter. And that's where I kind of associate it with Red Dead Redemption 2, whereas you're going around, you're kind of getting paid to do things, you're doing illegal stuff, things kind of like that. So you'd very much be a bounty hunter, like Red Dead Redemption 2. There'd be a main story, but you could also just go around, like, get paid to do things.
Don't let them get another one.
Stuff like that. So, that out of the way, let's go into, like, the mechanics, how it would work. So, you'd be a bounty hunter, and you would, you'd kind of be just going around the underworld and like, okay, let's just start from the start, okay, because I'm like losing my mind here. Okay, you would start, the game would start, like you could pick the species of alien you'd want it to be, like, because bounty hunters, as you know if you've seen Star Wars, they come in all kinds of different species of aliens, humans alike. So you get to pick your species. If you pick human, you can kind of customize it. You just start out in normal kind of casual clothes. You'll be able to upgrade eventually, but you start out in normal kind of casual clothes. Then you get started, you're like in the underworld. You're just kind of going around. You're just kind of going around, and you're like, you're working for people, like, you're seeing all the different crime bosses, what different allegiances there are, and like, maybe there'll be like gang wars going on that you're a part of. Anyway, you start working for some people, like they hire you to go and like grab some, Star Wars wouldn't do this, let's say they hire you to go grab some like bombs for them. Like invade the bombs, and they'll give you credits. So it's kind of a choose your own adventure. So you go, you get the bombs, but you can choose to say no, you can choose to say yes, you can choose to say yes and then kill them, you can choose to kill them, you can choose to say yes, come back with the bombs and kill them. You can choose your allegiance, so you can betray them or you can not go with them at all. And what it would be, at the top there'd be a little bar, and the bar would be green on one side, red on the other. So as you get farther, it'd be like green, yellow, orange, red. Like that. And yeah, that's what you do. So that bar kind of shows your allegiance. So if you're like green, it means, okay, this person that you're working for trusts you completely. You're on their good side. If it's like yellow, it's like, okay, they don't trust you 100%, but they trust you enough. And the orange is like, okay, they're starting to not trust you, but they're just gonna hold out hope that you'll like follow through and stay with them. And then red is like you've betrayed them, they don't trust you anymore. Stuff like that. And like at the top there'd be a little circle with the face of the person you're working for and say your allegiance. Yeah, you'd get paid to make units, and like they could pay you in upgrades. You could buy upgrades with your credits. You could buy a jetpack, armor, like Mandalorian armor, whatever you kind of want to buy. Stuff like that. So Star Wars Underworld, that's my pitch. You'd also get different guns. There'd be a story mode, maybe like you've been working for the rebels, but they like leave you stranded or something. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along, but there'd be a main story as long as, like, I keep comparing it to Red Dead Redemption 2. You can make your own things. So that was my pitch for an open world Star Wars game called Star Wars Underworld. Let me know what you think of this in the background. In the comments. And if you don't agree with my thoughts, then comment what you would do for a Star Wars open world game, or why mine. Don't just say no. Explain why or what you would make for an open world Star Wars game. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you next time.